welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm outside because it's a beautiful day, 65 degrees, and I am going to be giving you my match day 30, 31, and 32 Premier League predictions here. And before we get started, if you could just drop a like as well as subscribe, that would be really great. I'd really appreciate that. Without any further ado, I'm going to get right into this here. Manchester United against Everton. Easy Manchester United 3-0 win. That one's pretty straightforward. I do not see Everton getting a result. Everton are not very good this season whatsoever. So I think I see this being a Manchester United victory. Next, we move on to Aston Villa against Nottingham Forest, where I think Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest will play out the game, and it'll be a 2-2 draw. I see Villa's winning run has to stop somewhere, but under Unai Emery, who knows? They are playing very well. Alright, next up, Brentford against Newcastle. I see this one being a 3-3. Brentford and Newcastle are very good teams, and I see a high-scoring draw, so maybe a 2 or 3-3, but I'm going to go with 3-3. Next up, we have Fulham against West Ham, and because Fulham and West Ham both have not been in the best form lately, I think that it's safe to say that Fulham will draw with West Ham because they are a better team. Let's be honest. I'm going to go 1-1. Wolves against Chelsea, just like Wolves in the Liverpool, they're going to do it to Chelsea. They're going to get Potter sacked right here. It's going to be 3-0 for Wolves. So that's what I think for the Wolves game. Moving on next, Tottenham against Brighton. I think this one will be pretty straightforward as well. Tottenham playing well, Brighton playing well. I'm going to go Tottenham 1, Brighton 2, though. I just see a way that Brighton will edge it. Leicester against Bournemouth, the out-of-form Leicester City, as this relegation battle really starts to get spicy. I'm really wondering what's going to happen here for this one, and I'm going to go for the result right now. It's going to be Leicester City 0, Bournemouth 2. Southampton against Man City. Let me get straight to the point. This one will be really very straightforward, and I'm going to say it right here. It's going to be 4-1. Man City win. No, just kidding. It's not going to be. Man City are going to win bigger than that. It's going to be 5-0. Moving on to Leeds against Crystal Palace. I see this one really being just a blowout for Leeds. 3-0 Leeds. Crystal Palace are so out of form. They just picked up a win against Leicester, but still I do not see them doing anything. Moving on to Liverpool against Arsenal. I think Liverpool will get their mini revenge here, trying to halt the title race and make it a 2-2 draw. Alright, moving on then to match day 31. Aston Villa against Newcastle. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? I think this one should be good. I'm going to go for it, though. Who should I pick? We're going to edge Villa 1-0. Yeah, I'm doing it. Villa have been playing so good lately. I think they'll continue this winning run up, and it's just going to be fantastic, and it's going to be a great one to see. I think Villa will do it. And quick interruption for a commercial break here. I think that I want to see how teams play before I do my Champions League semi-final prediction. Again, it's very hard to do this because I don't have my phone. It did break, but I'm going to try my best to get those out to you guys. Champions League semi-final predictions may be coming in the first week of May or something. See how that comes out because I want to see your teams play. Maybe let another 2 or 3 match days play out and see what's going to happen here in the Premier League to see what the Champions League is going to look like, and also analyze some Italian games and Spanish games as well, because we want to see what Real, Inter, and AC are doing. So that's what I have to say there. Alright, then Everton against Fulham. We have Everton are going to get screwed by Fulham. It's going to be 4-2. Yeah, I don't see Everton getting anything from this one, honestly. They're going to lose. Southampton against Crystal Palace here. I'm going to go for a 3-1 Crystal Palace win. Southampton will get a goal courtesy of Ainsley Maitland-Niles, but it'll be way too late, and it'll be the 90 plus 3rd minute or 90 plus 4th or 5th, and it just will be no good. It's going to be a Crystal Palace win there. Moving on to Wolves against Brentford. Brentford a bit out of form right now. I gotta admit that. Wolves just to pick up a 2-1 win, though. I see it happening. Alright, then we move on to Chelsea against Brighton. I'm going to go for this one. Chelsea are going to beat Brighton. Get out of the slump. But what's the scoreline going to be? I think this scoreline really has to be a good one. I don't know what to pick, though. It has to be a good scoreline. I want to get this bang on correct. Let's see what I can do, though. Let's see. Let's look at recent stats. Yeah, I made my analyzation up. I think there should be a pretty straightforward result here. Chelsea won Brighton 0, but probably not going to be. I really don't see that happening, to be completely honest with you. Moving on to the Tottenham against Bournemouth, and I see Tottenham will lose another game and slip up to Bournemouth at a score of 2-1. So this is not going to go well for Tottenham. The slump under Christian Stellini will start. The new Tottenham slump for Bottom, I should say. Alright, then who's next up? It's going to be a pretty good matchup, I can tell. It's going to be a good one. Man City against Leicester. Leicester looking to get out of this form. First game under Dean Smith. They don't want to start going to the slump. They want to stay in this division. They want to get out of the slump, as I just mentioned. So I think Manchester City will steamroll them 4-0. Yep, 4-0. Pretty straightforward. Manchester City way better than Leicester. No questions asked there. So that's what I think about that one. Moving on to our next one, we have West Ham against Arsenal. Arsenal will continue to put pressure on Manchester City here, and it's going to be a 2-0 Arsenal win, I think, in my opinion. I just don't see any way they're going to get out of this one. Nottingham Forest against Manchester United. Here, Forest not playing well at all. They're really bad right now. I think they will turn it around, though. If they could just get a win and go up to like 13th, that would be great for them or something. Or not 13th, that's way too high, but like 15th and get them out of this mess. That would be a really big achievement for Forest to stay up, get Premier League survival. But what's going to happen here in this one? I think I'm going to pick Manchester United to come out 3-0 winners. I'm going to be completely honest. Moving on to our next matchup, Leeds United against Liverpool. I think I see the Leeds United miracle getting the league double over Liverpool. It's going to happen again, I think. I'm going to see the league double here. Go with a crazy prediction, 1-0 Leeds. Next up, we go to match day 32, Arsenal against Southampton. What's going to happen? Do you know? Do I know? Do you know? I'm going to go for Arsenal to destroy Southampton, screw them over, easy win, no questions. It's going to be 5-0 Arsenal. Fulham against Leeds United at the Craven Cottage Stadium. I think that Fulham should beat Leeds after that defeat against Liverpool that we just saw. 6-1, very heavy defeat. So I think in this one is going to be a Leeds comeback with a Javi Gracia continue to grind out results. We'll soon see about that. But I think that this one should be pretty close. Fulham 1, Leeds 2. Next up, we go to Manchester United against Chelsea, but oh no, it's been postponed. But we're going to get your prediction anyway out here, because I don't want to have to do a separate video for this one. That would just be awkward. Alright then, we have the score. It's going to be Manchester United 4, Chelsea 3. It's going to be a close game. Chelsea, with Frank Lampard, just got knocked out of the Champions League. We're going to want to get something here. Alright, then moving on to Crystal Palace against Everton Football Club. What will happen? Crystal Palace against Everton. It's going to be very interesting to see this one happen. So I think that this game should be a pretty straightforward Chelsea loss. Chelsea under Lampard, not been great, but they've been okay. So 3-4 to United. Next up, moving on to Crystal Palace against Everton here. We have Crystal Palace just not doing good right now. Not doing good at all. Except they've been doing great, but they played under Hodgson. It's in 3 wins in a row against an Everton team who's not been doing great. Not been doing great at all. And so I think the Crystal Palace should absolutely steamroll Everton by a scoreline of 4-0. Next up, Liverpool against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest in the promotion season looking for a miracle league double over Liverpool. Will it happen? I'm going to go for it again. 1-0 Forest. Taiwo Awoniyi to score, coming off his second game off an injury, and I think it will happen. So Nottingham Forest 1, Liverpool 0. That game should happen. I really hope it does. I want to see Forest survive. Liverpool, their season's already stuck in the mud. So, come on, Forest, just win. It'll be nothing if Liverpool win. No result for anybody. Brentford against Aston Villa here now. And Brentford have been doing okay lately, but not in the recent weeks because it's just been sketchy. So I'm going to go for the result here. Brentford to lose to Aston Villa, 4-0 result. Villa will make a great comeback here. It's going to be 4-0. Leicester City against Wolves, Foxes against Wolves, the Battle of the Dogs. Here we go, and this is going to be a big one here. Leicester will lose 5 games in a row for the first time in a very long time, and it's going to be Wolves coming out 2-0 winners after this. The top dog will be shown in this result. And next up, we have Brighton against Man City, but it's been postponed, but we'll get the result out anyway for reasons that I just mentioned earlier in this video. If you're not listening, just rewind the clip. It'll help you understand the Premier League system better. And I'm going to go for Man City to win a 3-0 game. A lot of nils here. I think this will happen. Tottenham against Newcastle. Last season's 4th place against this season's 4th place. What's going to happen? Do you know? Do I know? I don't know, honestly. I feel like Tottenham will win, but again, they're not going to. So, Christian Stellini is just Antonio Conte's assistant. I don't know why his whole team didn't get sacked. The managerial team didn't get sacked, the whole of it. Having just the manager sacked and the assistant manager not sacked is very awkward. But anyway, Christian Stellini and Ryan Mason, the current heads of Tottenham Hotspur, will they be able to do something here against Wolverhampton Wanderers, Newcastle United, the Magpies here in 4th against the Tottenham in 5th. I'm not sure what's going to happen, and it's going to be okay to see if Newcastle gets the result. Come on, Newcastle. We need some new faces in the Champions League, honestly. New faces. We want Newcastle in the Champions League and Tottenham not in the Champions League. They lost the round of 16 to AC Milan, and hopefully it happens again. Moving on to our next matchup, I think it is our final matchup here. It's Bournemouth against relegation fighting West Ham. Bournemouth, I don't know if they can be considered relegation fighting teams any longer after their good spell, defeating like Liverpool and then defeating Tottenham. They're like taking shock results, Bournemouth. But what's going to really happen here? I'm not quite sure. Are you sure? Let me know in the comment section down below if it's not disabled. And let's check this one out here. I'm going to say that Bournemouth will come out 2-1 winners against the West Ham team, who, yes, did get a good result thanks to a Jared Bowen equalizer in their last game against Tottenham. But what do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button as well as that subscribe button. Without any further ado, I'm going to sign off. Catch you in a while. See ya.